It was an unbelievable feeling. It's indescribable because we went through so much that year, so much adversity. At one point, after we lost the cup, the fans came in the practice gym, and it was just a roller coaster, man. So many emotions. So it's like to win the championship at the end of the season, it really put like the icing on the cake, and it made everything else worth it. I knew the game was tied, and then Matt Jennings missed a shot. We got the rebound, and I think it was somebody, maybe Melly or somebody passed it to me. And with me, at the end of the games, when I take the last shot, I like to leave, no seconds on the clock. So, LA was like, hey, come on, go, go, go. But I wanted to make sure if I shot it, we either win or we go to overtime. And I got a good look, and it went in. And I mean, like, I think that shot, took a lot out of Siena, and then that was, what propelled us to win Game 7. So. I think so, individually and also, from a team standpoint. It's winning is pretty much a habit, and it's like, I play with a bunch of other winners, you know what I mean? So like when we get together, and also, we have the leadership, and those coaches who are also winners, it's easy for us, man. It's like, basketball is an easy game, and like it's a passion that you have, man. Like you want to win, and when you got everybody that has the same goal in mind, whether it's whoever scores, whoever rebounds, whoever blocks, when all that comes together and nobody really cares about, the only thing they care about is the end result, it makes it very easy, and it's fun. I was fortunate to have some teammates who really wanted to win, and just supported my position, and I supported theirs, and so. I've always known him, as a coach. And the one thing, he has a very distinct look because, he wears his hair straight back. So, like, I knew him from that. And then playing with Luca Banchi, I realized, or I learned that he was, Luca was his assistant in Siena. So when I played for Luca here, my history about Simone increased. And then then, he called me up when he was going to Jerusalem. And, said he wanted me to come out there. So when we got there, we just, we built a chemistry. It came, it was built over the course of the season, but, just the good energy and the good attitudes from both of us was really important, man, because even there, it was really a up and down season, rocky road with wins and losses. But the main thing that stayed good was the energy and, the positive just flow from everybody. And I think that's why we were so successful, One thing that's gonna, that always, like, history, it can be rewritten, it can be changed, but I mean, it can be like repeated, I'm gonna say that, but you can't change, what's already happened. I think, for forever, the shot will be the shot, that season will be the season, that the EuroLeague season we had will be that, and the championship, you can't erase that. But one thing that I've been wanting to do since I left, was to come back. I was kind of disappointed when I didn't have the opportunity to come back the season after, that championship season. But, it's just the way of the business, man. And, look, it brought me right back this year. And I have a chance to play, again in front of the fans and, in front of the home court. And, it's just in this city, period, man. It's a great city, great organization. So I'm not concerned about it, man. Basketball is basketball. I love to play it. I work hard enough, I think, that, we'll get good results. I'm a little bit different in the sense of, my mind. My mind it's grown. I'm a lot smarter now. The reads of the game, and that just comes with, experience and time. I think that's the only major difference. But for the most part, I'm the same guy. That team was special. We had a bunch of, like great players. When you just take Keith Langford and you take Ali Gentile, like those are two really big names and really big people in big games. And up until that point, on every team, I had been like, the star player. And so when you come into a team like that, they don't really need you to be the star. They need you just to, to help them do what they need to do and, just assist them in where they need to be assisted, whether it's defense, offense, some nights, whatever. So that's what I mean. We had guys like, David Moss and Bruno Chidella, Christian Kangor, and C.J. Wallace. Like, the list goes on. Everybody was, selfless. And, you know, we kind of just gave what the team needed, and that's why we were so successful. So here, it's going to be the same thing. There's a lot of talent here. You know, one thing that, you know, Simone is good at is getting a lot of talented guys to play together. So he's going to make it easy for sure, but, you know, I just want to win just like I'm sure the rest of the guys do, and I want to come in and, you know, help any way I can. Absolutely, absolutely. The closest feeling I had, you know, in my career, I've always played in different cities each year, was going back to Jerusalem last year. You know, that field was really like homey, but, you know, making the change to come back here now, it's even more homey. Like, I feel it. Just kind of walking around on the streets. You know, I went down my old street yesterday, and just so many memories came back to restaurants, like everything. So it's a great feeling, man. I think the difference between going back to Jerusalem and coming back here is that it's been 3 years, you know, since I was here. Jerusalem, it was like a few months, but coming back after 3 years is totally different, and it's really heartwarming.